Welcome to Big Dan's Barbecue, right here in Catawissa. You can get pork, brisket, ribs, and chicken. It's smoked to perfection and it falls right off the bone. Dan, you're going to make us some excellent barbecue today,
yes,
right?
Yep. First thing we're going to do is season a pork butt. This is
Okay.
probably one of the easiest things that you can do in barbecue. A lot of people will score the fat cap on the top here.
Right.
And so this is, probably a 1/4 inch thick or so.
Okay.
And so sometimes the seasoning doesn't really penetrate all the way down. So just scoring it gives a chance for that seasoning to really penetrate down and get into the meat.
And like the fat is good on there because that's going to provide some flavor, right?
It is. It's going to cook down, it's going to render down, it's going to soak in through the meat, give you some nice juice on there. The other thing that people often will do, we don't do this in the restaurant, but I wanted to highlight it here, is they'll put a binder on it. So a lot of people will use mustard or some sort of oil. It really doesn't change the flavor too much. I've even seen people use mayonnaise as a binder. But they'll just put that on kind of lightly. It just gives something for the rub to stick to.
Oh, gotcha.
The pork is pretty wet anyway, pretty sticky, so that you don't really have a problem with the rub sticking to it. This is a super great cut of meat. It's big, and so you want to cook that for maybe 12 hours, 13 hours, 10 hours, depending on what temperature you're cooking it out. Really just trying to get to that internal temperature of maybe 201, 202, somewhere in that range. After the binder, if you decide to use a binder, this is our rub that we have made for us here. It's our recipe. But we just give it a good seasoning all over, kind of pat it down, make sure we've got all the spots covered, and that's it. So,
the rub smells really good.
Thank you, yeah, we like it.
Good
so
stuff.
This is our pork rub. We use it on our ribs, we use it on our pork butts as well. But that's the first step, and then when it's ready, we'll put it in the smoker and go from there.
Okay, sounds good. There it is out of the smoker. It looks great, and I noticed there's like paper around it.
Yeah, there's butcher paper. So what we do is we'll cook it for maybe 6, 8, 9 hours to about 170, and then we'll take it out and we'll wrap it in butcher paper. The butcher paper allows it to breathe a little bit, and so it doesn't. Foil, if you wrap it up nice and tight, it's almost like braising it. It steams the meat. It'll cook it down and it'll be tender, but you lose some of that bark that you would get otherwise. So the butcher paper allows it to breathe a little bit. And then it's real simple. There's usually some that fat we talked about that we scored.
Yeah.
So that's on there. So we try to pull the top of that off. There's another layer here of this thin little meat, which if you're not careful, you can easily miss that, but that's fantastic stuff there.
Prime stuff there.
Yep, and then you separate it. There's the bone.
Yep.
Comes right out,
Look at
super
that.
easy. So we just kind of do a little bit, break it down, and then I will take just a touch, not a lot. We don't put a lot on, but this is just our sweet sauce. Just put a little bit in there. You don't get that overwhelming just barbecue flavor.
Right.
The meat and the rub and the smoke all still come together.
That looks amazing.
So there you go.
Amazing.
So I'm going to show you how we do a couple of our sauces. So we make 6 different sauces in-house.
Wow.
I'm going to show you 2 of them here today, how we make them. This is our Alabama white sauce, primarily good for chicken, but we like to use it on everything. But it's a mayonnaise-based sauce.
Ooh,
so
nice.
we're going to start with some mayonnaise, and then we're going to put some sugar,
Right.
and then we're going to put some apple cider vinegar, and then we're going to put some salt and pepper, and then we're going to put some lemon juice, just a little bit. So then you just kind of whisk it up. If you have an immersion blender, that works really well too, or put it in your actual blender.
Right.
But yeah, we just kind of whisk it up.
All right, Dan, now you have another sauce.
Yeah, so this is probably even easier than the other one. This is a North Carolina vinegar sauce. So this whole jug is apple cider vinegar. So we got some brown sugar,
Okay.
some red pepper flakes, a little bit of ketchup.
This sounds different.
Yeah, it's got a nice little spice to it. And then, of course, salt and pepper. So you just put all that in there.
Yep.
And then comes the fun part. Put the top on it, and then you shake it. And that's it.
Mix it right in the container.
Mix it right in the container, yes. So that's our North Carolina vinegar sauce.
Well, here at Big Dan's Barbecue, you can get a lot of different types of foods with the barbecue.
Absolutely. So this is the pork that we shredded up earlier. So a lot of people will just want the meat, and then you can put whatever sauce on it that you want. We do that by the pound, so 1/4 pound, half pound, 1 pound, however much you want. And then we used to have what's called a pile up. It was meat, beans, and coleslaw piled up. And we started having people ask, well, could I do mac and cheese instead, or could I do this? So we just changed it. It's the barbecue bowl. So it's a meat and 2 sides in a bowl. Whatever meat, whatever sides you want. Now, if you don't like your food touching, you wouldn't like this one.
Right,
but,
right.
So we would go with some meat, and then I've got some of our mac and cheese here, our house-made mac and cheese, and then we'll top it with coleslaw. I mean, people have done baked beans and green beans. They've done potato salad and whatever. I mean, so there's any combination that you can think of. We've had people make those, and everybody has their favorites, and so we enjoy doing that. Other people like our nachos. So this has been something that we've been doing for a couple years. It originated actually at the Bloomsburg Fair when we were there. In addition to pork, we have brisket, and you can do the whole thing again with brisket. We have pulled chicken, you can do the whole thing again with pulled chicken. So lots of different options. Come here every day, you'll eat something different every day.
You actually started as a food truck, right?
We did. So 2013, we bought a big trailer and we set it up in the parking lot here at Rohrbox and just decided to give it a go. Pretty soon we're like, I think we're starting to outgrow this trailer a little bit. So we were talking about different options for moving inside the farm market here. I was walking up here in the gift shop area, what you'll see of the restaurant. I said to my wife, I go, this is it, this is the restaurant. She goes, I like it, let's do it. So this is starting our 3rd year here in the restaurant. We like to say it feels like it's a backyard barbecue, like you're coming to our house to hang out with us just every day. That's what you're doing. So we are 240 Southern Drive in Catawissa. So that is Rohrbox Farm Market. Most people know that. They've been around for 65, 70 years. You go through the farm market and then up the stairs, or we also have a ground level entrance at the back here. Freeze Farm Winery is here too. They're downstairs, and Turkey Hill Brewing Company.
Dan, I cannot thank you enough. We
absolutely.
Such
Thanks
a good
for coming
time here, and we appreciate it. And I guess we could dig in.
Absolutely.
All right,
Try something else.
Good.
Yeah.